Welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards, everyone. So this has been highly requested, so I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So people asked me to do a video on let me put some lotion on my hands, to do a video on Nicki Minaj and Trump together for the statements that they made and, you know, the deal they had going and stuff. Me, personally, I thought it was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen, I've ever heard on TV. But so, remember, all this is alleged, y'all, so I'm just going to pull cards and see what Spirit has to say. I can't help but to laugh because these two people hold the same energy. Trump's is a little bit stronger, but now I can see that these two people hold the same energy, which I don't think is good. I already see a karmic cycle. I just saw one that flipped. Okay, so let me get this camera where you can actually see my cards. There we go. So let's see what's coming in for Nicki Minaj and Trump. Remember, it's alleged. Everything I say is alleged here. But then again, I'm never wrong. So show me what you see, Spirit, for these two. There's two. I'm going to go ahead and use those. What do you see for these two? Okay. So first and foremost, I have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So this is, I'm kind of feeling like this is Trump, because Trump always carries a sword energy. And the upright, this represents mental imprisonment, kind of stuck in stagnation because, you know, there's too much coming at him in jail time, restrictions and stuff like that. So I kind of feel like he feels this way, only he doesn't portray it out there, but he kind of feels like that, but it's in the reverse. So I'm feeling like maybe that's why he got her to say all this stuff about him, so he can kind of feel better about himself. Because I do see, you know, even though he's a president, he's still human. You know, he still feels stuff, and he still sees, you know, how bad people talk about him and stuff. So, and every now and then I do see it gets to him, and he's never going to admit it, you know, and he don't really give a F about anybody or anything, but he's still human and he still feels stuff. So I feel like he felt like it was time that he's got someone big out there, someone great to speak on his behalf to make him look better. Okay, so pretty much they used each other is what I'm seeing. She used him and he used her. Okay, there is no friendship there. They're not friends. They don't really communicate as friends or anything like that. This was pretty much a setup. I feel like he paid her and she accepted, and then she used him to try to get that citizenship, and they pretty much set each other up, used each other. Okay, so it was one big coup, you know, one big coup. There is no celebration for them because I don't feel like this is going to benefit either one of them. I feel like it's just making them look worse than what they already are, because it's so transparent, it's so fake. So in reality, it's not going to be like a great celebration for them. They did something great. No, it's not, nothing like that, because people are just going to see them in a really bad way. Like, I feel like Nicki Minaj is going to lose a lot of followers. I mean, she's still going to be out there, she's still going to be singing, and then anyone that does follow her, I think, is just like her. You know, I mean, how can you like her after all of this? It's just, to me, it's disgusting. Okay, but, you know, to each his own. She can do what she wants. She's her own person, and she can believe what she wants. You know, she can even believe her own lies if she wants to. Nobody cares. Okay, and then, but I do see justice on the way here, because remember, there is a fair and just God. Okay, God is the only judge, and God is the one that controls everything, and he has the final say so of every outcome. Okay, so, and yes, everyone has free will and they can do whatever they want, but remember, that free will comes with consequences. And if you follow the wrong path, if you choose the wrong decision, do the wrong thing, you suffer the consequences. And I do feel like they're going to suffer the consequences of each other, of what they did with each other, and maybe the lies they told, or you know, just their actions. Okay, so there is a fair, just God out there. Okay, now again, this had to do with money, because I do see that money has been tight, not for the president, but for Nicki Minaj. Yes, she's got billions, millions, or whatever, but I also see that she has money, a lot of money going out, more than what is coming in. Okay, allegedly. Okay, Nikki, if you're watching, allegedly, because I really don't give a fuck what you think about me, Nicki Minaj, because You and your blowed up butt. I don't care. But anyway, so I do see this was a money deal, but I don't feel like she got what she thought she was going to get or expected to get. But I do feel like there was money passed, to each other in their hands. So yeah, let's see what else is coming in for these two, these two people. But yeah, do what you want, believe what you want. She's free to believe whatever she wants to. Again, money is there, but is kind of in stagnation. It's not what as great as she thought it was going to be, So, but again, like I was saying, she's free to believe what she wants and say what she wants and whatever. And that doesn't mean everyone's going to believe her, because I don't believe her. I don't believe that Trump's her number one fan and blah, 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 or she's Trump's number one fan. No, I think she's just saying that. That's my opinion. Okay, doesn't mean that she is. That she is just saying that, but in my opinion, I feel like that. So I do feel like a lot of people are turned to this, like this hermit here, because I kind of feel like they used to have a lot of hope. Not everybody, but some of her fans, like for her. But now what I'm seeing. Spirit is here. So now what I'm seeing is a lot of people are disgusted with her. A lot of people have turned away from her. A lot of people are seeing the true, situation of who she really is. This kind of shocked a lot of people. I feel like she'll lose a lot of followers and stuff like that, because they're going to be in their mind thinking, wow, can't believe that she's actually following him and she's supportive of him and stuff like that, and vice versa. The same with Trump. I mean, a lot of people love Trump, and you're free to love Trump if you want to love Trump. But then a lot of people hate him too, and you're free to do that as well. So, everyone has their own personal choice. But in reality, I feel like Trump has a lot of karma to pay. And I've said this in my last video, he can live 1,000 lives and he still wouldn't pay back the karma that he's got coming to him. He still wouldn't pay it back. You have to pay karma before you leave this earth, and then you face a second judgment. And he's got so much to pay that even if he lived 1,000 lives, let's say he lived this life and another life and another life, 1,000 lives, he still wouldn't pay back the karma that he has to pay, because there's so much out there. Allegedly. Okay? Allegedly, Trump. Let's see what else is coming in for Nikki and Trump. Yeah, see, look at that old tower moment. Tower moment. Okay, so they're seeing themselves like, they presented themselves like, this is a marriage card, but it doesn't mean that they're married, but they presented themselves as this union, holding hands on TV, this great union between them to malarkey. That's bull malarkey. Okay, but because now we have the tower moment, so this is actually going to explode in their face. It's not going to come off the way he hoped it would, and then the way she hoped it would. It's going to just explode in their face. There's already a lot of videos out there, people talking about them, saying that she's a sellout, and of course they talk about Trump all the time. Trump is Trump. But it's not going to go the way she thought it would. So it's just like going to be like a tower moment. It's just exploding in their face, and it's just not going to be like what they thought. Yeah, a big tower moment is coming for her. I feel like she'll even lose deals and stuff like that because she turned, because she's talked bad about him before, allegedly, is what I heard, and now she's following him. I mean, come on, Nikki, come on. But I think for the most part, she just wanted that citizenship. I think she's from Trinidad or something like that. Yeah. So she did not see the true calling of the situation. I think she has stars in her eyes, dollar signs in her eyes, allegedly. And so this is judgment, and the reverse represents that you're not seeing the true, or in the upright represents you're not seeing the true calling of the situation, but the angel's waking you up so you can see it, so you have clarity, an aha moment. A great awakening, but for her, it's not there. She's stuck in stagnation because she's so fixed on what she wants out of this, allegedly, that she's stuck in stagnation, and she's not seeing what's really going to happen, how it's really going to blow up again in her face. It's going to blow up in her face. It's not going to be what she thought, and this little union that they thought they had is just going to explode. Yeah. Well, yeah, there you go, Nikki and Trump. So good luck. I mean, you're going to probably need it. And Trump is going to be Trump no matter what. Trump is going to trump on as usual. There's going to be an end of a karmic cycle, and then one of them is just going to leave, go away. Most likely her, because something is coming that's not so great, allegedly. And yeah, so this is going to end some things for her to where she's just going to move in a different direction. It's not going to be like she thought it was going to be. Kind of feel like she thought she was going to blow up with this. Oh, Nikki's here to save the day. But no, it is not going to turn out that way. There's going to be an ending of some sort, and it's going to blow up in her face, and then she's going to move in a different direction from that. All right, I'm going to cut it there. Good luck to you, Nikki. Again, you are free to believe what you want to believe. You are free to say what you want to say. And if that's what you want to do, hey, go for it. Let's see what happens to you. And then good luck with Trump. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Trump will stab you in the back in a moment's notice. He is not to be trusted, allegedly. I feel like he's the type of person that will tell you one thing and then put a knife in your back. So good luck. There you go. That was the reading, allegedly, to everyone. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.